Okay, Sarah, I think we can start.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi everyone. We are so excited. Today is the day finally. Thank you for joining us today for our first voice circle. For people who don't know us, I am Ayanki Sarah Nisi, and I have Kate Kabore with me and Anastasia Akufo Afo. And together we are the founder and co-founder of Voice of Women. If it's your first time, let me introduce you to Voice of Women. Voice of Women is a community driven initiative dedicated to supporting women. Our vision is to build a community where women can connect, grow, and support one another through meaningful conversation and share experience and building confidence and leadership. Voice Circle is one of our activities that we'll be hosting from time to time, online and in person. And this month theme is building our community in and intentional growth. Today we have the pleasure to have our special guest, Miss Deshanna. Miss Deshanna is a NASM certified wellness coach and fitness content creator, empowering women to build life that feels good from the inside out. Her coaching focus on self-discipline and self-care, helping women show up for themselves consistently and intentionally. Let's welcome Miss Deshanna.
Hey, Deshanna.
Hey, Deshanna.
Before we dive into deeper conversation, I will let Miss Anastasia lead us into the first activity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Anastasia. I am one of the co-founders of Voice of Women. I'm really excited to be in this space with everyone today. This is something that has been a long time coming, and I'm glad that we're here. And just to let everyone know, this is absolutely a safe space, supportive space. So there's no pressure to be perfect. We just want you to come as you are. And today I'll be guiding us through just a couple of quick icebreakers just to get us warmed up, and then we'll ease into our conversation later. So please, if you're not too shy, if you could show your face so we can see your beautiful face, your beautiful faces. If you can turn on your camera. If you're driving, I understand, but if you feel compelled to, it would be nice to see your face and put a name to a face. Um, our first icebreaker, we're going to start with something very simple. If you feel comfortable, feel free to share it out loud, or you can just drop it in the chat. The first question is, what is one word that describes how you're feeling today? And one intention that you're setting for yourself this week or within this space. So, just to repeat it again, what is one word that describes how you're feeling today? And then, two, one intention you're setting for yourself this week or in this space that we're in today. I can start off. I would say today I'm feeling pretty grounded. And my intention is to stay aligned and present in this space. I'm really excited to hear from Deshanna and all the gems that she's going to be dropping today. So I'm really excited for it. So that's my take on it for the icebreaker. So feel free, anyone that would like to go next.
Can you please remind the icebreaker? I
Yeah,
kind of like
sure.
stepped out a little bit for a
Yeah,
second.
sure. No problem. Thanks for asking. So the first one is just describe how you're feeling today. And then the second is, what is one intention that you're setting for yourself this week? Or within this space that we're in today, what's one intention that you're setting for yourself? Yeah.
How I'm feeling today is sore because I went to the gym last
The
night.
gym, yes.
And then a goal I'm trying to set for myself this week is probably just not to procrastinate. It's finals. So,
Yeah,
all those exams and stuff.
exams. Yes. I know how that can be.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
I can go next. Right now, I'm feeling very excited because it's our first monthly circle,
Yes.
and it's nice to see everybody show up and share the space together to empower one another, grow, and I can't wait to listen to what Ms. Deshanna has to share with us. So I'm very excited about that.
Yes. Thank you. Mhm.
Someone it said in the group chat, this is Linda.
Oh.
She said happy because she gets to have more sleep. I know, right?
Yes. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks, Linda. Okay. Mama Gladys, Sarah, Deborah, feel free. Miss Lane. Oh, Winnie.
Yeah, so for me, I would just say that I honestly just feel zen this morning. I feel at peace with myself and I want to be very intentional with my time, going forward. I want to make sure that I make good use of it.
Time, yes, most definitely. Thank you for sharing.
Hello, ladies.
Hello,
Natasha here. I can share.
Natasha.
Hey, so I feel great today. I just accomplished one goal this week that I set for
Yes,
myself.
yes,
I feel great and I'm more motivated and excited to continue next week
nice.
with that. So I'm looking forward to be able to um do more and
Hmm.
achieve more. So and keep the excitement going.
Most definitely. Yes, you got this. Thanks for sharing, Natasha.
You're welcome.
Go ahead,
Hi, this is Louise.
Louise.
Yes, I'm gonna say I feel exhausted.
Oh,
That's
long
literally
week.
how I'm feeling.
It's been a long
um,
week, huh?
yes, definitely.
Mhm.
Lack of sleep, exhausted, and I think I want to be intentional to take one day at a time next week. Like just, focus about the next day and the next day and the next day. Because I
Right.
overthink and want to, look at the big picture and say, how am I going to make it through? And,
Mhm.
that's just like wearing me down even more. So
Right.
taking it one day at a
Day
time.
at a time, most definitely. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. I'm
Go
near. Sorry. Let me move back to my room.
ahead.
I'm gonna speak for Mama.
Okay.
She's feeling very blessed today,
Ah,
but
amen.
tired.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and a goal she's trying to set this week is, just licensing paperwork for Tanti's daycare.
Okay.
Yeah, just getting some paperwork out the way.
Right. That's awesome. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry again. I was trying to unmute myself.
Oh,
I didn't know where to find the
to
button to
find it. Yeah,
unmute.
no
Yeah.
problem.
So I
No
have to
problem.
leave and come back.
No problem.
Yeah. I am feeling wonderful and
Thank God.
but beside that I'm tired. I'm always tired over the weekend.
Yeah.
But I thank God for everything. So my goal is for this week
Mm-hmm.
is to stay active because sometimes I feel like I'm really getting down because I am feeling more tired than before. I think I'm getting older, but I want to stay active and maybe
Mm-hmm.
go to the gym like Audrey said.
Yeah.
She said she was at the gym yesterday, so I'll try to set goal and
Yeah.
start being active and doing something.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
good.
Thanks, everyone.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anyone else? I don't know if we missed anyone. Think, did we get everybody? I think so. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that, ladies. I really appreciate it. And just hearing all the many beautiful intentions and just the energy in the room. I'm really loving it. So, we're going to move on to the next icebreaker. Um, this one might be a little bit, might go a little deeper. But just in one sentence, what are you currently making room for in your life right now? It could be anything. It could be anything such as maybe whether it's peace, growth in any area of your life that you're working on. It could be clarity. It could be getting rest, staying active, whatever that feel like, whatever feels true to you, and you would like to share just in one sentence, what are you currently making room for in your life right now? And I can start again. Right now, I'm making room for alignment, clarity, and just the next steps that God has for me in this season. There's been a lot that has been unfolding in my life, and I'm just making room for alignment and just being able to discern between different situations that I'm faced with um, as God is revealing in this season in my life. So that's my take. Anyone? And feel free to share in the chat as well. Okay. Deshanna. Okay, so Deshanna says she's making room for grace towards her life while she pivots. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Deshanna. Okay. Anyone else? Kate, Sarah, Winnie, Natasha. Hey, Miss Lane,
Yes.
Linda,
Uh,
please.
so I can share. Right now, I'm making room for time, more time to do more,
Mm-hmm.
and consistency,
Mm-hmm.
and in between, more peace. Mhm.
Yes, definitely heavy on peace for sure. Thank you so
Yes,
much. Yes, most definitely. Thank you for sharing, Natasha.
you're welcome.
Winnie said clarity and peace as well.
She did too. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go next.
Okay.
Well, I'm making room for um I'm trying to make room for myself because I feel like I've been everywhere.
Mm,
But I haven't really thought about myself.
yourself.
Yes, the kids
Mm.
are growing. I
The
think
kid,
it's time
yes.
for me
Putting everybody first but
to
yourself.
to
Yeah.
find time for myself and
Yeah.
have a
Mm,
more relationship with God.
yeah.
That's my that's me right now. I'm
Okay.
trying to make room for myself and more time to spend more time with God.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going
Thank
to
you.
jump to what Tanti Deborah said. I think also for me, it's building a stronger relationship with God. I think
Mm,
sometimes you get so carried away with life, with school, with work, family, whatever, and you sometimes forget that you need to set time to pray, you know?
yeah.
But that's something it's
Exactly.
very easy to forget, and I try to remind myself to do that often, even if I don't go to church all the
Mm-hmm.
time, but
Yeah.
just talking to God, before bed when waking up. So I hope to be able to continue that.
Nice. Good job.
Yes.
I want to
Thank
piggyback on that too. Something, something someone
Mm,
I want to make room for is God as well.
Yeah.
Even if I'm
Mhm.
not going to church every Sunday, doing my own little Bible study, even if it's with like another group of friends, just
Even
getting
journaling.
journaling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
journaling too.
hmm So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for
Thank
sharing,
you.
Audrey. Anyone else?
yes, I can share mine. So,
Yeah.
making room for more to take on new challenges. I
Uh-huh.
know I gain weight and it's affecting my health
Hey.
situation.
Uh-huh.
Yes, it definitely is. I want to be healthy. I want to, because as 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 you're getting older, now you kind of feel the weight of not having like a healthy life,
Hmm.
and I want to start hitting the gym. and having healthy meal and better sleep.
And sleep too. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Good part. Yes, exactly. It's a huge part of it. Thank you for sharing, Sarah.
Welcome.
Hey, did we miss anybody else? Fabiola?
Fabiola.
Mm-hmm.
I can share. This is Louise. I
Okay.
want to make room for peace.
Mhm.
I want to be intentional about letting things go and only focusing on things that I can control and
Oh,
not
yeah.
worry about things that I cannot control. So
Mm, that's huge.
really have to, peace, peace, peace for sure. So yeah.
Most definitely. Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that. Anyone else? I think we got everyone. Okay. Well, ladies, thank you so much. Those are the icebreakers I had for today. Um, can we just also kind of go around the room and just introduce ourselves? Maybe just name where you're from, um, and maybe something interesting about yourself before we move to the next segment. Okay. I'll start with myself. Anastasia, I'm from Ghana. Um, Interesting fact, I'm a mom of a little 7-year-old princess, and I love dance.
I can go next.
Okay.
Hi everyone, again, my name is Kate. I'm originally from Burkina Faso, West Africa, not too far from Ghana.
Yes.
Um, I live in Richmond, Virginia. I'm currently completing my master's in public health.
Hmm.
And a fun fact, I like to bake during my free time.
Hmm. Thank you. Next.
Hi, my name is Ayanki Seranyisi. I'm also from Burkina Faso, and I like to travel and try new dishes and new culture.
Nice. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you.
Oh, so are we introducing ourselves?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go next. Hi, most of you know me as Audrey, but my name is Gallium. I'm a sophomore at Montgomery College right now, majoring in biology. I aspire to be an orthodontist, and in my free time, I
Nice.
enjoy shopping, singing, and
Mm.
spending time with my family. I'm very family oriented.
Yeah,
What
Yeah.
about dancing? You forgot that part.
Oh yeah, dance. I am always dancing, so
always
yeah.
dancing.
Love
Mm-hmm.
it.
Thank you. Oh, I thought my
Okay.
camera was on. Sorry. But
Oh,
yeah.
that's okay. Thank you. Next.
Well, I can go next.
Okay.
My name is Deborah. I'm from Burkina Faso. I am the aunt around here. Auntie Deborah is here.
Auntie Deborah.
Yeah, I'm a branch service manager at one of the smallest bank in Maryland. And then well, I don't know if I can say I like cooking anymore. I do like cooking. However, I'm getting tired.
Fired.
Let me
And
be
her food is
honest.
so good.
I know. So good.
That
So, so
jollof
good.
rice.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Hmm.
Well, I like cooking. I think I'm getting older and a little bit tired, but I'm refusing to let it go
Mhm.
Hmm.
because when I cook and my kids said they like it, you see, kids, Audrey and Sarah, they just mentioned Fabiola. You're not speaking. You're not getting no jollof rice for the
Exactly,
next.
Fabiola.
So that's where I enjoy
Yeah.
because I like to make people happy.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone. I am Louise. I
Hi,
am
Luis.
from Hi, I'm from Cameroon. I currently reside in York, Pennsylvania, and I'm really happy to be here and to join the conversation today.
Happy to have you.
And I love to travel, although I don't travel as
Get to travel, yeah. Same here.
but I do. Hopefully, within the next few years, I'll be able to actually travel more. So yeah.
Right. Nice. Thank you.
Oh, I was speaking on mute. Can I go?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Hi, I'm Linda. I'm from Cameroon. And a fun fact about me, Winnie is my cousin.
Oh,
He's here
wow.
somewhere.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Good
That's
fact.
how I got invited here.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you for coming. Thank you.
Welcome, Linda.
I'm sorry.
Where do you live?
I live in Texas, Austin, Texas.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Wow. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. I guess I'll just go next then.
Somebody
So
slow.
I am Winnie. I'm sorry, I don't have my camera. I'm driving. So I'm Winnie. I am from Cameroon. I am a mom of three, and I do really love anything fashion and anything traveling. I really enjoy both of those. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
So hi again, ladies.
Hey, Winnie. Hey,
I'm
Natasha.
Natasha. I'm also from Cameroon. I am a mom of three boys. Fun fact, I have visited about 40 states in
Oh, wow.
Wow.
driving, and then also took adventure outside of US. And I didn't like it before, but I came to love it, and I'm waiting for the next adventure.
Next one. No, that's right. Nice. Thank you.
Hi.
Hi, Fabiola.
Hi. I'm so sorry. I had a problem with my microphone. I was not able to unmute myself. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. So my name is Fabiola Kabore. I'm from Burkina Faso. And I'm a mom of three. I'm married. And I'm currently doing a certification on IT. And I have a side business of decoration. That's my hobby. And yeah, that's all.
Nice.
Thank
Nice.
you. Thank you.
Okay.
Did we get everybody, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the next segment, we're going to move to our wonderful guest speaker, Miss Deshanna.
Hello, ladies. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Perfect. I'm not the greatest with technology, so. First and foremost, just want to say hello to all of you and thank you to, Voice of Women for just considering me, having me here today. I think it is amazing the work that you're doing. I think we're completely aligned with everything when it comes to just empowerment, support for women in our community, because, if it's not us that will do it.
Yes. Who else, right?
Giving you your flowers from now. I see this being such an amazing space. And I mentioned when I got on the call that it's a bit gloomy where I am, but just this past, maybe 15 minutes with you all, the energy is great in here.
Yes.
Fantastic. It's warm, it's fuzzy. So thank you all for that. And I appreciate you all sharing everything you shared already. And I resonate with a lot that's been shared. So I'm just going to have a few minutes to share a bit about me and share on our topic today. So, building on community and intentional growth. And if at any point during my speaking you have questions, you have comments, I love that. So chip in, you can unmute yourself, interrupt me, that is fine, I promise. Drop it in the chat, or we can just talk about it after, okay? So have my tea because I tend to talk a lot. Okay, so and my notes because I tend to go on rambles. So stick to the program. So, breakdown about me. I'm actually in Toronto, Canada, so it seems like
Wow.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
I'm your neighbor up north.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm in the Greater Toronto area. I've been around the area for most of my life as well. And background, I actually have a Jamaican background. So
Oh, wow.
whole family, probably, yeah, I'm the only one that was actually born in Canada, but deep roots and still practicing everything in the Jamaican culture.
Yeah,
So again, thank you for welcoming me into this space.
most definitely.
Quick breakdown. So by day, I work for an organization that supports children and youth that have disabilities and their families, primarily focusing on frontline work, supporting the French families in the area. There's a big population of, French families and French speakers up here. And through studies, we realize that they don't always get the support that they need because sometimes services might not be available are readily available in their language. French is the second official language of Canada, so that shouldn't be the case, but unfortunately, sometimes it is the case. So really just pushing forward that work, helping people in the community get the support that they need when they need it. And then by passion, as mentioned earlier, I am a wellness coach. I'm into all things wellness, all things fitness. I love being active. So to answer your question earlier, fun fact about me is you might not always see me like sitting still. I always have to be doing something. I'm on a walk, I'm in the gym, I'm doing Pilates, playing soccer, whatever it is. My love language is inviting you to come do workout class with me. That's the type of person that I am. And yeah, so supporting women through one-on-one coaching, and just guidance through self-discipline habits and practices, and helping you really just take steps further towards being, the person that you want to be, towards living a fulfilling life. Because I think, we all have one life and we all deserve to be happy in this lifetime, right? And it's never too late to pivot, like what I mentioned earlier. Never too late to pivot, and it's never too late to want that for yourself. And so that's why I do the work that I do. And then just a bit more background on my why and, going into what it is I do, what I do. This is kind of like a three-parter. So the first part of the why and why being in the wellness space is about a decade ago, I went off to school to get my degree, about 4 hours from home, and just being in a completely new space. And, now you're forced to kind of fend on your own and create your new reality, your community, and your new experiences while also trying to figure out who you are as a person and who you want to be. And so when I started to do that, primarily focused on, the fitness aspect of my wellness, documented my journey through Instagram, through YouTube, and just wanted to share with those around me in hopes of encouraging people on starting their own journey. And then kind of taking a step back and looking at family members and other people in my community and noticing the common illnesses that we have, right? So like the high blood pressure and the obesity rates, and cardiovascular concerns as well. Those things all run in my family, and I really wanted to be an example, right? I wanted to pave the way for the future generations, but also show, people in my family what it is we can do to kind of help reverse that, so that you can live a better quality of life. The second part to my why was really just, being in a space where I moved 4 hours away from home and not super confident in who I am, not super confident in how I looked. And it was acknowledging that and then deciding, oh, what can I do about it? If you're not happy about something, what are you going to do about it? And so that's when I said, all right, cool. I'm going to go on my own wellness journey. But again, at the time, it was purely physical and purely fitness. And you'll understand why I keep coming back to this physical part in just a second. The third part to my why is a few years ago, I was actually diagnosed with a condition called costochondritis. And all that is, it's inflammation in the cartilage that connects your ribs to your breastbone. So it comes with like sharp chest pain. Think symptoms of like a heart attack. That's what it is. And unfortunately, it's really painful. There's not really much you can do for it, and it hasn't been studied. And also, being a Black woman and navigating the healthcare space, as I'm sure you all know or have heard or have experienced through your friends and family, it is a very difficult position to be in. So as a Black woman, when I go to the emergency room and I tell them I'm in pain, oftentimes that comes with dismissal. You're not in pain, you're fine. You'll be okay. Just go home. Oftentimes it comes with accusations. Are you sure you didn't take any substances before you came here? Are you sure you're not doing anything? You can be honest with me. Tell me. No, I'm not doing anything. And that's what kind of kickstarted the advocacy work that I do. So speaking up for Black women in the healthcare space. In just 2 weeks, I'll be going downtown Toronto for a press conference for the Black Women's Health Institute, and just talking to our government about, the dangers of not listening to Black women when they're telling you about their pain. And so, we could talk about that for so long, but this is why I feel so aligned that I'm here today. And we're just doing that. And it's another space for Black women to just feel heard, represented, and centered in all of this, which we don't normally get. So, just wanted to tie it back to our theme for today. So building on community and intentional growth. So when I mentioned the physical part that you guys would understand, when I first started my journey, it was just physical. It was, how do I look better? How do, how are people perceiving me? And that's a dangerous slope to kind of be on. So when you kind of just focus on the physical, and, that might come with results, but I realized very quickly, maybe 1 or 2 years in, that the outside might be great, but there was still a scream internally. Something still wasn't aligned. Something, prompted me to say, still not happy. And why is that? And that's kind of when I like to call it a wellness awakening that I had, and I encourage, those around me to have as well. That's the shift from realizing that wellness is truly the well-being of your whole self, right? It's not just the external, but it's the internal. It's everything that comes with it. The mindset shifts, the mental health practices, all of that, the way you talk to yourself, the way you show up for yourself and your community, that is all included, anything to do with your well-being. So a question I just wanted to ask you today before we go a bit further, you don't have to respond to it, but just reflect on it while I'm speaking. It's just, are you taking care of your body but neglecting anything else that makes you you? What are the areas that you feel like you might be neglecting? This is the question that kind of helped me be intentional about this wellness journey or this is something that significantly helped improved my wellness journey. And so I wanted to share that all with you today, because that can oftentimes be the Kickstarter that we all need, or even just the reminder, right? Sometimes this is a question you'll have to continuously revisit to just keep you aligned with wherever it is you want to be. So growing intentionally, to me, I absolutely love that this is your topic for your first voice circle, because this is just so aligned and so wonderful. When I was reflecting on what to speak about today, I think the main thing for me is, Deshanna, what did you do to grow intentionally? And this was part of it. So I think it's kind of like at the beginning of my wellness journey. It's reflecting on, writing down, talking about the version of yourself that, has everything that you want in the future. You can call it your future self. I try to stay away from future self. That's you. That's you. Everything you want, I promise you, you already have it. But what is that version of you doing that you're currently not doing? That's going to be the missing piece for you. And I can put that into perspective with what kind of helped my journey. So there's a version of Deshanna out there that has an amazing community. She, they hang out after work, they lean on each other, they love on each other, they show up for each other. Current version, or, when I was doing this exercise, Deshanna, she withdraws when she's emotional, so she doesn't share with anybody around her. She she doesn't reach out when she needs support. If things aren't, super convenient, she might not show up, right? And so those things are not aligned. So how can I sit here asking for a community when they're there, but I'm not leaning on that opportunity to do it? And so in order to align and to shift, to be able to, one, intentionally grow, and two, build on my community, I now have to start practicing doing, the things that will align me to get there. And so current day, that looks like, if I do withdraw because I need to regulate, that is more than fine. I think, as grown women, it's very important that you learn how to regulate your own, nervous system. But it's also important that you don't stay in that space. And it's very important that you don't isolate. I think a lot of us, we've already expressed that we're believers here. I am as well. And the enemy wants you to isolate because that's when you are the most vulnerable. And that is why community is so important, right? I moved a year ago. I moved to a space where I now had the opportunity to intentionally build my community. I can be intentional about who I'm letting into the space, who I'm not letting into the space, and how I'm doing so. And so, you know, great news today is that finding a new church in the area and being able to build my community with like-minded women and others in the community has been amazing because now we have a similar foundation, right? We're all intentional about what we're building here. And so aligning with what a different version or future version of me wants, that goes with anything. This was just an example in terms of, how you're supposed to build or how you can build your community and how you can depend on your community. And the truth is, this is another big piece that I've realized this past year is just that your community can't support what they don't know. And so that piece about isolating yourself, you have people around you that want to show up for you, that want to love on you, that want to support you, but they'll never just automatically know what's going on in your life if you're not able to let them in. Coming from a mom who she had this quote, I don't want to butcher it, but essentially she would say, "You were born alone." And although she's not wrong, that creates kind of a negative experience because she's saying that to say, at the end of the day, it's you. And sometimes you got to figure these things out. But there's a space for community in your life. And we were not meant to do this life alone. I promise you, we were not. We'll get a lot further together than we do individually, and you all have something really special to offer. And when you come together in spaces like this is when absolute magic happens, just like it's happening right now. I'll just drink some tea because I'm already getting hoarse. Thanks, guys. Okay. So I wanted to leave you with this if there are no questions or comments right now, and I might type it in the chat just to give you some time to reflect, but take some time to reflect, maybe even write down and just think about the best version of you, the future version of you. Who are they surrounded by? Who are the people that is surrounding the best self, your best self? And then second parter, what is current you doing to build that? If you are perfectly aligned, that's great. That's wonderful. I was not when I asked myself this question, so you're already ahead of the game. But if there's something that you want to build, if there's someone that you want to become, what are the habits that you're doing today, present day? I promise you there's always one little shift that you can make right now, this hour, this day, this month, that'll align you to becoming whatever it is. For me, which is why this topic was amazing, the community piece, it's going back to that. How am I showing up for others? And when I really look at how I'm showing up for others, I'm also teaching others how to show up for me. Okay. Thank you, ladies. If there's no questions or no comments, I'll pass it back to, I think it's Kate.
Thank you, Deshanna.
Thank
Someone
you so much.
put in the comment section, it's Louise. She said, as we get older, it's harder to find the right community for you, especially if you're someone that happened to move a lot. That's true. That's
Absolutely.
very true. Yeah.
Or even your personality, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
very reserved. So I think like even getting the community that I had now, I had been around these people for a year. And it wasn't until God finally put on my heart, like, you keep praying to me for community, but you got to make the first step. I'm
Absolutely.
already put you in a place where
Mm-hmm.
people are begging you. I remember leaving service and
Mm-hmm.
hearing my pastor say, we have community groups, we have volunteers ready to talk to you. And I would just, okay, I'll do it next week, put my head down and walk away.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there's only so much that God can do for you, but you got to step. And I promise you, he'll align it, but you got to step.
Most definitely.
I agree.
Wow.
Okay. Before we move to the guided conversation, does anybody have any questions for Deshanna? Any comments? Anything? Anything you want to share as well? Your experience, your thoughts?
And I'm sorry, Shauna, is there any way that maybe you can share something, kind of the questions that you asked? Is there something that you can maybe share that we could also send to the ladies that came on today? Yeah, those are really good questions that we can ask
Mm-hmm.
ourselves, just to, yeah, it'll be good.
I agree.
Yeah.
There's the, these are journaling questions. These are
Yes,
questions
most
down and
definitely.
really just think about, yeah, am I aligned? And if I'm
Yeah.
not, that's fine. Most of us
How
are.
do,
Well, what are
right,
we gonna do?
exactly. Yeah.
And Deshanna is also, she mentioned this, but she's a wellness coach, and you can also share your website if people want to maybe book a session with you or have
Yes, please.
one-on-one
Yeah.
conversations. You can also put it
Building
on our
community. Yeah.
Instagram and social media. Okay.
Most definitely.
So we can move to the next section, which is the guided conversation. And this is not like a Q&A thing. I want it to be a space for everyone to share their experience and to, share the thoughts and we can all come together and discuss. And the first question is, what brought you to this circle today? What made you say you're showing up for yourself? And this is open to everyone. So what motivated you to join us today? Anybody can share.
Yes, anyone, feel free, feel free.
Hey, lady.
To me, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Okay, I was like, I recognize the voice. So for me, I am very into women empowerment. Um, and just learning what, anywhere I can learn for myself and to share with any woman around me. So that's one of the reasons I'm here, because I want to learn if there's anything I can learn from what you have to share. So yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
I think someone else wanted to say something, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah, so
didn't.
that was me. I think this is Winnie.
Winnie.
So what really grasped my attention was the topic because I'm really into that space where, my wellness, both physical and internal, is very important to me. So anything that I could definitely learn, that I could use and even share with with the people around me, which is why I went inbox and shared the information with other women. It's really where I want to be. So curiosity for sure, and wanting to be well internally and physically. Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Thank you so much for sharing. Is there anybody else that wants to share before we move to the next section, the next question?
Well, the motivation for me to be on this call today is because I always learn a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff with you guys every time I join. The last time was the conference that you had. We have, had a great moment. Like was only most women. We were talking about women. That was a part of a time that Sorry. My granddaughter is enjoying here, making a little bit of noise. So that was a time for me to, be myself, be feeling that I'm between among women, and then, I can learn from other women. I find myself when people tell, their experience as a woman. So it's always a good time for me to learn more and be more confident with myself. So thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
sharing. And I agree. I think for me, I was also drawn to the topic, intentional growth. I think that there's always room for all of us to grow, no matter how experienced you are, no matter how many degrees or how much money or whatever the case is, there's always room to grow, to learn from other people at any age. Um, and I really like that you mentioned the community aspect. It's very important to find your circle. You want to be around women that can uplift themselves, that can empower and, motivate each other to grow. So, um, yeah, so that's one of the reasons I also joined, even though I'm one of the people organizing. Yeah. Um, okay, so the next question is,
Let's try again.
oh, sorry. It's my second phone. Um, so the next question is, what are you most afraid of? And is that fear protecting you or holding you back?
Mm, that's a good one.
I think for me, my biggest fear I've had, like for many years was like even since like middle school, high school, I was afraid to not be successful. And I know I haven't reached the level that I want to be at, but sometimes I just get so scared. I'm like, if I do this, even when I was starting, the Voice of Women thing, initiative, I was very scared. I was like, are people going to be motivated to come? Is it going to make the impact that I wanted to make? Sometimes you have this doubt in yourself, but I've just learned that you have to just pray about it. You have to let it happen. You have to try to know if it's going to fail or not. You can't just have ideas, want to do something, and then just hold and sit on it. So yeah, that's something I constantly remind myself, that no matter what, just trust yourself and pray about it and let it happen. Yeah.
I think I can relate to that because most of the time I was also afraid to make the wrong decision, the wrong career decision, the like just jump on something new. And sometimes it happened that you are good in a lot of things, but you are not moving in any direction because you are just trying this. Oh, what if I'm missing on this? What if this is the better opportunity? And you go around on a circle and you are not moving forward. And I think what Dashana said today was kind of very powerful. Reflect on the future version of yourself and then create a path to that person that you want to become tomorrow will make it easier for you to have that path like traced for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna join the choir here. Same thing. I mean, fear or failure, essentially, taking the big leap, being scared of taking on challenges because you're always questioning yourself. Are you enough? Am I capable of doing this? What if it fails? There, you know, one of those people like you have 10,000 business ideas in your head, but
Mhm.
but
Mhm.
actually putting one to place, you have one idea and you already figured out 10 reasons why it's not going to work before
Work,
you
yeah.
even put the
Mhm.
plan out. So it's
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
self-sabotage is real.
Exactly.
Yes, it's real.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's something that
Yeah.
obviously I think it happens to a lot of us.
Mhm.
But I myself I'm trying to, continuously work on it to kind of get out of there and, give myself a little bit more boost in self-confidence to be able to take the next step.
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
Good. Thank you so much. Hmm.
Does anyone else want to share anything for this question?
Drop it in the chat, I
Yes, you can drop it in the chat as well.
think. Okay.
Um, Before we proceed to the next question, we talk about the fear, but how do you actually cope with it? Uh,
Mhm.
like what's your mechanism of handling the situation? Because a lot of people know that they are doing it, but they keep on doing it. How do you leave that behavior?
That's a very good question.
Hmm.
I'm
I,
gonna, I mean,
yeah,
the
go
one
ahead.
thing that I'm gonna say is maybe going back to what I forgot her name, Deshanna was saying.
Deshanna.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's like I think having the right people around you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Amen.
Having the
Yeah.
right people around you is definitely
Mm.
I mean, it's one thing that can definitely help because you may not see the qualities that you have, you may not see the strength that you have, but the
Mm-hmm.
people around you will say, hey, you know what, you're really good at this, you can really do this, you know what, let me you should go ahead and just give you a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a push
That's very
to
true.
help you make that first step and encouragement, right? So you don't think you're good at this idea is going to work, but they're like, oh, you know what, I actually think it's really good and you have this quality that will push it out. I
Mhm.
think that's one of the the best thing that can help get out of that fear, at least decrease a little bit. It may not completely take it away, but decrease a
Mm-hmm.
little bit.
Yeah,
That's very true.
that's
Thank
true.
you.
Thank you.
Just gonna hop in and say just that. So,
Okay, thank you so much, Linda. I know you have to go. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much for
Linda.
coming. We'll see you. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you. Sorry, Deshauna.
oh, no worries, no worries. So there's that. I think the other piece to it as well. So, having your community to remind you of who you are, right? And the best
Mhm.
possible
Yes.
achievements and what you've done. Another piece to this is it's going to have to come from you and it's momentum. Like you don't give yourself time to overthink. You don't
Mhm.
give yourself time to doubt yourself. There's ideas that are put on your heart that's given to you, by God. There's a
Mhm.
reason why it was put on your heart to do so.
Mhm.
So kind of going back to the one thing a day, one thing a week. What is it you can do to just get started right away? Right. So if you have that business idea, I'm not saying you get up and I think in the States you guys call it a LLC. You don't like create that right away, but I mean, it's just jotting it down on paper.
Mm-hmm.
Might sound scary, but as long as it's on paper, you
Mm-hmm.
have something to kind of start guiding you on that,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
then the next day, it's, maybe looking at other organizations that are doing something similar. It's just getting yourself familiar with the idea of it. And those thoughts are going to come there, but it's just having the courage to push through, even if it's 1 hour at a time, even
Mm-hmm.
if it's just doing the one thing a day.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing
Thank
that.
you. Mhm.
So we'll move on to the last question, which is it selfish to put yourself first? Yes or no, and why? Putting it in the chat.
Mhm.
I would like to hear from the moms as well, because I feel like sometimes when you have kids, well, I
Hmm.
don't have kids, but I'm assuming that when you have kids, sometimes it shifts, right? It's not about you anymore. It's about your kids or if you're married and all of that. So is it selfish to put yourself before your husband, your partner, your kids? Like, is it okay to take that time for yourself sometimes and be like, you know what? I need to just take some time and focus
Exactly,
on myself, even
Deshanna.
if it's just like, is it hard to pour from
Yeah.
an empty eyes?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you don't take care
Yeah.
of yourself, how
Mhm.
can you give to others? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I,
Although you have all these responsibilities, taking care of your husband, taking care of the kids,
Mhm.
cleaning the house, all those type of,
Cooking,
and you might even
cooking,
have
all
a
of that.
side, yeah, you might even have a job that you're doing too, but you have to pour into yourself. You have to take care of yourself
Hmm.
physically, mentally, emotionally, so that you can also be available to others and um,
yes.
pour into others. Yeah, it's very essential. But we lose sight of it. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, but because I feel like as women, as mothers, we're just used to always doing, giving, 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 but we have to really be intentional and take that time out for ourselves. Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I
So,
if I have to add to that, I mean, I think maybe for the last 2 years or so, I've been in a journey of, self-discovery and kind of like finding my alignment and kind of figured out, who I am as a woman. And we had a conference which the theme was self-care is not selfish.
Hmm.
Right. So we tend to think like self-care is, going to pamper yourself or going to going to the spa and all of those
Mhm.
things. And
Mhm.
sometimes we feel guilty by
Hmm.
doing that because we have so many other things to do. But like someone said in the chat, it's hard to give what you don't have, right? So if you're down, if you're overloaded, you're stressed and you get sick, then the house is gonna be a mess, right? The kids are not gonna have anybody to take care of them. Your husband is not gonna have anybody to cook food or clean or take care of him. So if you don't take care of yourself, unfortunately, this whole empire or whatever, your whole household is going to crumble down. So
Mhm.
that's very important.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Most definitely.
I want to know what
so
Auntie
how
Deborah thinks about it. Oh, Winnie, go ahead.
Yeah, my question was really how do you keep yourself? How do you? So I feel like a lot of us know it's this is what we need to do, and but like how do we really remind ourselves? What are the steps that you take
Hmm.
to to actually put that into practice, not just know? Because I feel like every woman would say the same thing, but what is it that we personally, or what are the things that we can actually do to remind ourselves and to actually do what we're supposed to.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to say something.
Mhm.
So, just because Kate is insisting, the reason why I'm saying that, this is two different generation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on our generation, um, like honestly, like they will, um, they will characterize a good woman as a woman that will put herself behind everything, her
Mhm.
family, her husband, her kids, and everything. But nowadays it's different, right? And then I really think right now, in your generation, putting yourself is actually a key part of everything, of your family development, your personal development, and everything. Because the reason why I'm saying that, right now, if you burn out, like
Hmm.
someone said, if
Mhm.
you will lose direction and then you cannot give what you don't have.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes. And then especially in United States, you cannot afford to be stressed out. It's already like naturally we already stressed out. It's a lot going on here.
Mhm.
Like we as African that grow, get married in Africa is different. We can have support from our family. We can
Hmm.
even, afford to get someone in the house to help us, help us,
Hmm.
like women or men that, we can afford because it's affordable in Africa. But here,
Hmm.
you guys, you get married, we don't have nobody. Like the mom cannot do everything or the father cannot do, it have to be helped somewhere. And then in that situation you have to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically. You have to be able to balance this thing, and it's a big challenge for all of us here. So sometime, so when we get married to a same like community, like you, like African, and then those maybe those husband they find their parent not doing much back like back home, like the woman, the mom is the one that was handling everything, of course with help of like a servant, or I don't want to say that name. It is, I feel like it's rude. Somebody that helping that you can afford to have at home and help you like clean and cook and sometimes even do the, you know, wash the clothes and organize and everything. So if that husband find himself here in United States or in Europe or anywhere, and get married and then expect the wife to be like the man back home, is going to be difficult. The You guys need help. You need support from your husband, from your kids, if they're capable. If they grow up a little bit, they have to support you, because here is different. And then I agree, like each woman have to find a community like you guys doing right now to help each other, to give each other idea how to manage this thing. Um, so yes, I think here you have to put yourself and manage with others. That's what I think. And thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah.
I know that we're a little over time, but I want to thank you guys all for joining us. It really means a lot. I would like just to take this moment to just to thank you guys, thank you for showing up. Thank you for trusting this space that we're trying to create. I would like to give a huge thank you to our incredible guest speaker, Deshanna. We will make sure to share this recording and also share the link to her website. We will put it on our personal website, and then we'll also put it on our social media or Instagram so you guys can go and connect with her. Just to, share again that it's a monthly circle, and there's always a seat for you guys to join us. And we really look forward to continue building this community with all of you. So thank you so much for showing up and being here.
Much. Thank you all.
This was amazing.
Does anyone have
Thank you
anything they
so
want
much.
to share? Yes.
Thank you.
Deshawn, did you want to say anything?
Yeah, just any closing remarks?
Yes.
Of course. No, again, so thank you so much for this invite here today. Again, I'm huge fan of what you're doing. You have a lifelong supporter rooting for you in everything that you do. If there's anything I can share on my end, I know there's a community here as well that could definitely benefit from everything that you're doing. So let me know. Let's keep the lines of communication open. And just for the rest of you ladies that are on the chat, like, kudos to you for, taking the first step to say, yeah, I need community and this is how we're going to do it. And you might not know what's going to come from it, but it's amazing that you're even just here and you're betting on yourself. And you're going to look back and say, that's all it took was just the first step. So appreciate you all and take care. And I'm wishing you all well.
Thank you
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And also we will send like a link for any feedback because this is our first event. So we would like to have like any comments because we also have like any room to grow. And thank you again for joining us today.
And any topics that you guys want to discuss.
Yes.
We're open to anything. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your weekend. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.